Hello everyone, welcome to this brief presentation of a simple weather station. I call it a funky weather station that I built for a friend of mine as a retirement gift. So I have here her name. It uses a very simple e-paper display, and its idea is to really display an icon showing what the current weather situation is outside, the temperature and the humidity. It also displays here at the bottom when it was the last time that it updated. It uses a very small ESP32 board that connects to Wi-Fi and retrieves the weather data as well as the date and time data as well. This little ESP32 board is also made by Waveshare. And to keep things simple and nice and sort of good looking, I put together a very simple motherboard here as well, which hosts already the ESP32 board over here, as well as a battery charger that has a battery connected to it. At the same time, I have here a simple voltage divider with an LED as well to read in and check whether the battery level is below a certain percentage of the battery charge, fully charged battery, and light up that LED with a message telling the user to recharge the battery in case that anyone would connect to this weather station a battery that would not have a built-in protection circuitry. This one does have that, so that's not really necessary, but it's there just in case you want to build this and use a simpler battery that doesn't have an internal protection circuitry. There is a switch here to turn it on and off. The USB C port to program the ESP32, as well as another USB port to use to charge the battery. So I also put together a simple enclosure, a 3D printed box made out of 3 pieces that will fit in snugly like so, as you'll see shortly. Kind of that's the idea, with 4 screws attached to 4 insets that I got inside here, where the motherboard will be attached like so. The display itself will be attached here with 4 screws accordingly. I think that's kind of pretty much the idea. You will have to connect this to your Wi-Fi router, which will provide an internet connection to this simple weather station to retrieve weather data as well as time and location. The way this is put together now is to wake up, connect to the internet, retrieve that weather data, time and date, and then update the display, and then go back to sleep for 30 minutes. So that's pretty much it. Let me show you how this updates. I'll turn it off and on. And that's how this gets updated. Gets updated and then goes to sleep for 30 minutes. I made this enclosure intentionally a bit larger so that I would have enough space on both sides to route this wires, jumper wires that connect the display to this connector here, to the microcontroller board. The battery, I'm gonna attach it using a Velcro, sticky Velcro to the back portion of this enclosure that I'll put together, and I'll show you how it looks shortly. Well, after placing everything snugly inside this box, I have used 4 screws, bolts and nuts to attach those 2 lids together like so. This is how the final product looks like. There are a couple of aspects that could be improved, especially when it comes to these openings here, to allow the USB connectors to be plugged in, the switch and the LED. But for me, this is good enough. If you wanted to duplicate this project, I have included in the GitHub repository that is linked inside the description of this video everything that you would need: a list of components and links from where to buy, the Gerber files for fabricating the mother PCB, the firmware as an Arduino sketch with lots of comments that would tell you what pretty much everything inside that code does, as well as the Fusion 360 project for the 3D printing that you would need. STL files, everything is in there. That is pretty much it. I hope that you liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one.